Right. Had some updates to what I wanted to do for Emily. I honestly just didn't like it. I didn't like how it looked. I didn't like how it felt. I mean, it's cool. Like, it does what I need to do, but it's not what I'm looking for. Okay, so I haven't done artifacts yet. Makes sense. Let's go ahead and do artifacts real quick. I don't even remember what I just did before. So statuses. So did I do status already? I did. Oh, let me throw this up there. And also, let me make it smaller. Cool. Okay, so you can change status. Okay. I have 9 million tokens I need to use in the next few hours, so I'm about to go a little bit harder than I normally would as far as like not really thinking things through as heavily. That's why usually during the first couple weeks of a month, I will focus a lot on Gen Prompt Framework docs. So then I don't have to deal as much with this process of like, I'm trying to basically do product strategy, design, and development on the front end at the exact same time. Which means that in real time, you're making decisions that you're probably gonna have to reel back later. Fortunately, I've done a little bit of the of this. So like in the campaign cards, and this is how I normally would write the Gen Prompt Framework docs. I'm just doing it now like in here, and obviously I'm on dynamic reasoning because I don't really care about the tokens at this point. They're going to reset all of them in about 4 hours. And so like where's my usage right now? Yeah, so they're going to reset pretty soon. I have 7.8 million I need to get rid of. Okay, so I have on dynamic reasoning, and so I'm going to show you what I just did because I don't like the UI, but right now I'm going to work on this card really quickly. In the campaign cards on the campaign page, make it it's interesting that it has this stuff because I'm not going to okay. When someone clicks on the campaign details, it needs to show all of the content that is tied to that campaign. It also needs to show any of the tags. Each piece, when showing the content, have the entry number also visible in the line for each piece of content. Okay. I like that there is a content items. Okay, how about this? Instead of content items, put pieces of content. Instead of engagement bar, have the bar be tied to number of pieces in the campaign, pieces of content in the campaign. And as more pieces get published, then the bar increases until all of the pieces of content in that campaign are published, which then makes the campaign 100% complete. Cool. So we're gonna do that real quick. All right, now let's talk about what I just did for the UI. So right here, I'm gonna come here and I'm probably gonna go UI design standards and guide. All right, so I just did this. I might do this for all of them because I really like the output. And so essentially I told it, hey, and I did this outside of ChatGPT because I was doing this on mobile, and in mobile, when you're in a project, you can't select your model. And I knew that I wanted a reasoning model because what I was asking for, I needed to really think about like different decisions that it was going to make. And so fortunately, it still is informed, like things that are in project are still informed in the general chat GPT. So I created a general chat first, then ran it through, and then I moved it into the project to kind of do more refining. And so essentially I said, I want to build the best and most engaging UI for the product that anyone has ever seen. I want that to be reflected in the landing page. I want to be world class, but I need Bolt.new to redesign the UI and design elements, blah, 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 blah. So I'm basically typing this in because I just wanted to, again, I mentioned on a recent video, the reason I use the word design and beautiful, or like beautiful and magical and things like that, is because in my opinion, computers are naturally binary because they use zeros and ones, same with code. And so it's gonna do like the most technical piece of that. So if I look at, it just moved. But if I'm going to look at like how things are put out, sometimes it is very, very sound. Like some of these things are sound. Like this button is sound, but that's not a beautiful button. This image is sound, but that's not a beautiful image. You see what I mean? Like all these are very functional. What I'm trying to do is take the function, the bones that you have that are functional, and now turn it into beautiful. And so that's what we're about to do in a second. So now we've gone through this. So it's kind of gone through some of these pieces. So I'm going to take this right here and I'm going to put it in the Gen Prompt Framework doc. So this is going to be really helpful because I'm going to essentially filter it through myself. So this is where kind of like, I'm not going to say I have taste because that seems like self-grandizing, but I feel like I have an opinion on what it should be. And so before copying it into, what's this going to look like? Okay. So before posting this in the Bolt, okay, so then I had all this stuff, and then I said, again, I told you, every time I do something that's really extreme in ChatGPT, when I'm trying to build out like the back end or the front end or marketing copy or whatever research, I always try to go to the next one. I just kind of push it along. And so right here, I said, I even liked what it already did, because even right here, it says, design a world-class landing page and authenticated web app that feels as if Johnny Ive and the Airbnb design team collaborated in 2025, right? But then I was like, can you try it again and make it more beautiful, more gorgeous, more engaging, more magical? Don't be descriptive about the coding language to use. We want it to be free to explore the best options. So then it goes crazy. I mean, it's like saying stuff that's wild. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and copy that in. And then here's the landing page. So we're going to do that later. But right now, let's just focus on the design. Because yeah, like I said, I don't like it. So this is campaigns. Yep, so I got that right. Okay. When a user clicks on the view details in a campaign card, a modal will open up in a full screen capacity to show the correct details. When the user clicks outside of the modal, then the modal will close. Close with a beautiful animation. Okay. I don't like that it was coming up from the right side. It's coming up like that, and it's not showing all the details that I needed to show. And I'm wondering if that's because it's in the bottom. So we want to make it in the center so that we can have the actual the actual canvas that we're going to be building on. Okay, so right here, let's get to work. Okay, so really what we're looking for are things that we really don't like. Like this says Behance. I'm not going to use that. This says medium. I'm not going to use that. Fluid grid max width generous. Okay, cool. Monoline iconography. Motion. Yeah, see, it's going crazy. I don't even know what a cubic Bezier for hero reveals even means. Kinetic type loops under 3 seconds. Glassmorphic cards. I know what glassmorphic is. See what I mean? Like it's going to town. Landing page architecture. Excuse me. Not sure I want a demo in. We're going to remove the testimonial grid. We can add that later. I'm okay with that being there. We can do it. We can do that. Typing Johnny rotates the Emily logo mark 360 degrees. That's funny. We don't need that. All right, so it's gonna add a command bar, Control K. That's interesting. Not mad at it, but you know, let it go. Slides in on the task. Okay. Doc style editor, inline slash commands. Not mad at it. Instant undo. I'm not going to do an undo on there. Okay, hover CT A's. Okay. Okay. So this is going to be, this actually is something completely different. So we'll put that as a heading 1. Style refined. Okay. So this is actually the prompt that I'm probably going to put up top. So I'm going to take this, hold on. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to do, I'm going to mix and match it. I'm going to put this, I'm going to actually rephrase this whole doc to be sequential in how I'm going to put it in. So then I can just copy and paste. So I'm going to take that. And then I'm going to roll this up. Because again, it's AI, so it's going to get there. I'm not really worried, especially with how many tokens I got. I'm not really worried about it being perfect, but I do know that I want it to be, okay, we're not going to be prescriptive there. All right, so we're going to move some of this and web application. Okay, delightful micro interactions. Okay, cool. So now we're going to take some of this stuff and we're going to roll it up. So that this is actually going to be that is an intense description. I don't know what it's gonna do. I actually kind of want to fork it because that's gonna be funny. And then I'm actually gonna pull like this up here, and then I'm gonna pull this up here second. Wow, this is kind of intense. And so I'm actually gonna run each one of these separately. And this needs to be above color because, and this needs to be right here based on what that content is. This is kind of fun. I'm not gonna see, like, stuff like this is funny to me, or it's fun for me. I know it's not for everybody. Okay, so this is landing page flow, story, not sections. Okay, so I'm gonna put this right, where's the landing page? Here, I'm gonna put it right above. Deliverables, I don't really matter. I don't think that's important. Empty state. No, we don't need that. We don't need any of that. Okay. Okay, this might be interesting to be right here, I think. Oh no, up. Right here. We'll put these commands. Oops. Put these commands together. Motion language. We'll probably put that here. Oh no, we're gonna. Okay, we're gonna remove this web patterns because it's already covered above. All right, we don't need this. We don't need this. Okay. All right, let's take this and put this in the front of that. Okay. So I think we got all that we need. Are you ready? Let's see what happens. All right. So this is what it used to look like. I really think I should fork this, but let's fork it. Let's just fork. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. They moved the forking. Okay, cool. It didn't have me sign in both places. All right, let's fork this. All right, let's let it do what it's gonna do. Okay, open that in Bolt. Dude, that forking experience is fast. Holy crap. And then we'll probably connect this to GitHub. Well, we'll see which one we really like. So it's going to set up everything. I've only forked like 2 projects, but I really want to see what the former state is in case I need to go back. In case this goes a little too crazy. And I'm like, okay, it's too much. And I don't feel like rolling it back. I can just go back to where it started and then like kind of take what I want. Because maybe like this core experience to evoke isn't what I'm feeling. Well, actually, I don't know. It should be easy to just roll it back. Because I'm going to go one at a time. I'm not going to go crazy. And we need to keep track of all the tokens that we use. So you ready? Let's try it. Oh, wait. Make sure we have the right settings on. Yep, dynamic reasoning. All right, let's see what happens when you put Johnny Ive, Airbnb design team, Paul Schur. Hold on. Best product, best software product design teams or people ever. All right, anybody that's just really good. Yeah, everybody knows Johnny Ives. Anyone else? It's like extremely good. She's AI mode. Here's let's just make sure that we're not that we want to. Just make sure that we have like the people that we really want to aspire to. I just want to make sure. See, this is what it takes to like build. Like, if you're actually gonna build product, you gotta like. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you kind of have to like, do this work. You gotta like really get in the weeds. You gotta. Um, okay, I'm looking. I'm looking for something that I really appreciate. I'm not saying I don't appreciate that. I'm just saying. Okay, cool. All right, I'll leave it how it is. We don't really have time for this. But honestly, we're gonna burn through these millions of tokens really fast. I have a feeling. And this right here is probably gonna burn a million. Like, this whole process is gonna burn at least 4 or 5 because these are heavy-handed. Like, especially with dynamic reasoning on, these are heavy-handed things. They get a little bit lighter later, but early up, like, if you think about what it takes to recreate the design system from what it already is, it has to read the code, ingest the code that it's already written, then create new code, then change it. All of those actions cost a lot. In the meantime, let's work on backend because that's going to be coming soon. Oh, also we need to do campaigns and artifacts, which we have not done yet. So before we go through, we should probably finish the app first. We can wait for user tiers and organization. Wow, I was about to light a bunch of tokens on fire, and I'm not even done with the app yet. This is done though. I did content creation. That's so funny. I was about to have a field day with all these tokens. Well, I only thought for 2 seconds. That's not nearly long enough for what I gave you. There should be like, I'm not saying that it has happened, but there should be like, if dynamic reasoning is on, there should be like a little like thing below that's like, that allows you to indicate how long you want it to think for. Because 2 seconds might be enough time, but I know that when I look at sometimes O3, O4 mini, like those reasoning models, or Gemini, or Sonnet 3.7, I am really, I can obviously see when the thinking time is longer, it is way more detailed and it gets a lot more of what I was trying to say. And yes, it could be placebo, not placebo effect. No, yeah. Like, when you go to a light, and if you're a pedestrian, you go to a light, you've heard that in some big cities, like the button that you press to let you walk across is not actually tied to anything. It's the same timing, but it makes you feel like you're more in control. So I'm not sure if it works that way on all the other apps. I just know that seeing 2 seconds does not make me confident. But that is also why you do the rest of the sheet. That is 5 pages long of just design. 4.5. That 5th page is a little light. 4 pages and a little bit. It's a little light or a little heavy, and so we want to go ahead and do that. And the reason I'm going this far with everything that I want to build is because at this point we are really seeking out. Let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and work on something on the side while it's running that, because these are pretty, like I said, pretty dense. We're going to work on the updated brand of what this YouTube and everything is for what I'm building. Because as you can see, I have a lot of products that I'm going to be rolling out, and so it's time to kind of launch something that is holding all of these products. Because it needs bank accounts, it needs all types of stuff, legal standing, and so, and I don't want to do a C Corp because I'm not planning on raising funding for any of these. I mean, I'm assuming that you're cooking, so I'll let you keep doing that. A lot of people don't know that you can run multiple ChatGPTs and multiple, oh yeah, this is going to be the product. This is going to be the opener. Like, this is actually interesting to do because, yeah, I love that. That's just fun. Yeah, so I just did that last night. That's pretty dope. So we're going to create a bunch of different products. So right here, I kind of want to say like, dude, I'm not mad at any of this stuff. Like, I don't know what I would change right now. I might make them their own pages. I want the menu items of philosophy products and I'll tell you all about co-create in a little bit. It's not ready yet, but it's gonna be fun. To have their own pages. I also want to change community. Community is such a like overused phrase, so I'm gonna open up ChatGPT and do something different there. I know this is like this is an Emily video, but while it's cooking, like we kind of need to do other stuff. Okay, let's see what you got. So much better than it was before. Oh my gosh. And it's not even done yet. It's not the best that I've ever seen, but man, is it so much better. Oh yeah, we haven't even. That was just landing page stuff. Okay. Now apply all of those new designs to the actual application. Style from the landing page to the actual application as well. For when users are meeting and engaging with the application. All right, see what you got, because it didn't do anything, and I could tell because the some of this stuff is just a little different. Like this is just way too big in terms of font. Oh, it did. Uh-oh. It did. It did change some of these. It didn't change all of them in a way that I like. But yeah, no, some of this is different. That's funny. I kind of looked at it. I was like, this isn't any new. Such a sob. It's funny. Okay, let's go back over here. I would like to name the Built by 6 community something other than community, which has been overdone. I want it to be reflective of what we're trying to build and why. And I want people to feel like they can learn from each other and build cool things with cool people. Okay. Where are we at? So as you can see, I'm running 3 different versions of ChatGPT. And I'm running 2 versions of this. Work on a foundry, blueprint, circle, build house, guild. I thought about guild. Port 6, Atlas 6, the hatch, underlight. I would like them to be a bit more grounded. Atlas, underlight, the hatch. Yeah. Some of these are a little abstract for a community. Okay. Hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. Still a little not what I would want, but again, we're not even through. We're not like that's just the first area. We haven't even gone to the core experiences, brand pillars, things like that. Okay, cool. Build circle, studio 6, builder's table, 6 works, draft line, workshop, project 6, founder's row, build space, 6th floor. Ooh! Love 6th floor. Love the 6th floor. Oops. Unity 2. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't do this. Here, this is what I want to do. Now I want you to populate. Let's go with 6th floor. Okay, I want you to populate all of the content for separate pages of come on, let's see here. Come on, Steven. Philosophy, products. I'm drawing blanks. Co-create and this is gonna be a long video. Okay, I need to stop this video and start again later in a second. Co-create and oh, this in 6th floor. Can you help me craft all the elements of those pages? Okay. All right, I'll pick this up in a second. Oh, because I turned off. Cool. All right, let's move on to the next thing. This is good enough. We want our product design and overall design experience to evoke certain things. Things like hopefully it can handle. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. This is fun.